Hello, duckies, and welcome back to Queen's Wish the Conqueror. My name's Viola, and let's jump right back into this. We just finished talking with Lord Aek. Runner Serang. Okay. Let's see. Am I allowed to, Oh. He set aside these quarters for his honored guests. You are welcome to use the bed to rest. A modest meal and beverage of your choice will be provided when requested. Let's use the bed. Okay. I'm guessing this is... Yeah, that would be his quarters. Let's not insult him by stealing. That would be bad. But now that we have talked to him, let's actually look around town. Halls of Remembrance. The shaman notices you, but she continues her service. You watch her a while. She talks about the arrogance of the Ariel. The cruelty of the Vole. She extols the hard work, hardiness, and endless virtues of the Yucatish people. After a half hour of this, she tells her flock to kneel, rest, and contemplate. Then she walks back into her alcove and motions for you to join her. I am Shaman Altan. Lord Aek told me to speak with you. You were told to speak with me? Yes. The Aek want relations with Haven. It is their decision. Politics are not my realm. I have never met a Havenite. Now I have. I hope you will not give us reason to put you in my services. She wears ceremonial Yucatish swamp leathers. You know, mud smears all over the chest. Let's not point them out. What do you think of Haven? My work is my people, keeping their spirits strong. I think about them. I don't think about you at all, unless I am told to. You're a shaman of the Yucatish. I am, but don't make too many conclusions. The Yucat is full of shamans, many different sorts, with many purposes. What sort of shamans are there? There are hedge mages, who use the ways of nature to help the townsfolk to earn their keep. There are swamp shamans, who wander our lands and convince nature to be kind to their people. There are healing shamans and court shamans, war shamans, and lore keepers. What sort of shaman are you? I am a spirit shaman. I tend to the spirits of the people. I keep them strong. How do you tend to their spirits? By fueling their rage. Anger is the daily bread of the Yucatish. The other people of the world rob us and raid us and mock us. We let our fury fuel us. Life in the Yucat swamps is hard. We struggle. We die early. Sometimes our hate is the only thing that can get us out of bed in the morning. I'm sure you keep them very strong. We have survived. We will survive still. The Aurel forest is lovely, I hear. It sustains them. Our land tries to kill us at every turn. Only fury makes us strong enough to master it. This is the Hall of Remembrance. What do you remember? We remember crimes. We have borne the brunt of centuries of contempt by the people of Sacramentum. We remember all the vengeance we have yet to take. To be Yucatish is to be insulted by our decadent rivals who pretend they are better. What insults? They call us mud people, simple swamp folk. Uncultured, dirty, and dull. They tell lies about us, our intelligence, our morals, our families. Let's not get into that. What crimes were committed against you? In our swamps, we are strong. Our warriors are used to them. We use our barbed spears to great effect. Outside our swamps, the Ariel and Vol attack our caravans. They take our people away, ignore our cries for justice. When Haven was here, they prevented this. Does this still happen? When Haven left, the practice resumed. The Ariel don't even see us as fully human. They have no moral qualms about treating us in any way their whims dictate. The Vol are the same, but to a lesser extent. They're too busy enslaving and brutalizing their own people to worry about us too much. So Haven has its points. I never said it didn't. Haven provides services. We pray for them in freedom and dignity. That is all for now. Thanks. Let's go see about the ironworks. The shop sells the fine metalworks of Nakala. Through the door to the north, you can hear the clanging and hissing of the town's smithy. The soot in the air makes your eyes water. The shopkeeper introduces himself as Arik. Welcome, princess. Our best weapons and armor are here for you. I'd like to sell something. Let's sell these daggers that we found and this helmet. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Let me see your wares. Alright. Actually, I probably shouldn't have sold it. I can't afford a spear to replace the other one. Tell me about your iron. Nobody can explain it, but the bogs in our land create iron of great durability and ductility. We forge it into armor, of course. Also, the barbed weapons that are the terror of any who invade our swamp. I don't need anything. When you realize the superiority of their goods, I will still be here. Can I go in? Nope, I can't. Okay. Workshops are sealed. Please go. Okay. Let's go over here to the Leatherworks. This is the Leatherworks of Nakala. Mercifully, the tannery is out of town. The processed leather is brought here to be worked, but the stink is powerful nonetheless. The shopkeeper nods as you enter. I am Eucaline. Lord Ek told us to help you any way we can, princess. Please let me show you our fine leatherwork. Unique in all the known lands. Tell me about your leather. Yikatish leather doesn't come from mere bulls. No, our leather comes from massive lizards of our land. Our swamp runners wear nothing else. It's perfect for swamps and unfriendly climes. He holds up a piece of green skin to inspect. It's thick and tough, but it also has a strong, musty odor. How is it superior? When properly worked, it's thicker and stronger than mundane leather, but just as supple. Joins together well to hold out moisture, perfect for the Yukatish swamps or any other swampy lands. Okay, let's get back into him. Let me see your wares. Can buy a couple of these. So let's do that. she's in robes. Let's go to Elspeth because she's got issues of defense. We all know. We sell that and that. And I can go out and buy one more, which will go to him. You can put that on. Okay. Nope, you can't. Okay. Well, I just wasted quite a lot of gold, but let's go out and adventure and figure out what else we can do. Let's see, what is this? Trading hall. Viscount Taylor. This young woman is watching over the merchant hall. She wears a narrow green sash and clothes imported from Haven. Granted, they were made and last fashionable 40 years ago, and are now more patches than cloth, but they are very nice by Yucatish standards. She's thrilled to greet you. She stands, kneels, and bows her head deeply. I am Viscount Taylor, Merchant Master of the Ayak. I have been waiting for you to stop by. I am honored, Princess. We are thrilled that Haven has returned to us at last. How do you know I was coming? As we all say, when Haven sniffles, we all catch a cold. By now, everyone in all the lands of Sacramento knows that a princess roams our lands. Tell me about this trade post. It is humble, is it not? Very sad. Once, Nakala was a hub for all trade in the Yucat. We have a glorious past. It seems pretty quiet. We have trade with the RL and the Bull, but very little. They have much contempt for us and our goods. Only Haven has ever made the Ayak clan flourish. And what would I have seen in its glorious past? Trade! Fine Yucatish goods brought from the north. Traders from Haven would be here, bearing goods from your lands. Proper cloth, medicines, scrolls of learning, even the occasional spices. We paid a fair price for it all. What do you craft well? The tailor speaks with genuine pride. Our iron and weaponry have always been deemed worthy. Our leatherwork is unique. Queen Sharon certainly thinks so. That is why you're here, is it not? She smiles. Claim to be a viscount? Haven has given my family that honor, in return for our work bringing profitable trade between our people. What's the purpose of the title? Haven creates viscounts to mark vassals who have freely given long, worthy service to the Empire. It is a source of great pride and esteem. Why do you still have the title when Haven left so long ago? The title is passed from parent to child. My father, alas, passed him in a fever 5 years ago. He is in our resting place now. The responsibility of this trade post passed to me. So did the title. Let's discuss something else. Let's discuss Haven's trade with the Yucatish. We are eager to resume it. Well, the Ayak clan is. We have plenty of iron. We have suffered much from the loss of the knowledge and goods you can bring us. As a token of our sincerity, we want to give you an offering. Go on. To the north of here is the Seven Oaks Mine. It is a peat bog of the Ayak clan. We would like you to use it. It may take some work to reclaim it from pests, but it will provide valuable iron for your efforts on Sacramentum. We ask you to take it. Is the Seven Oaks Mine a productive bog? It is an old bog, but a reliable one. It produces a slow, constant stream of iron. I think you will find it to be valuable. How dangerous are the pests? I'm not sure, actually. We had to abandon it about 10 years ago. There weren't enough workers there to fend off the snakes that kept entering the lands. Also, there were shades. That region has always had a problem with hauntings. I'm sure there's nothing there that you can't easily overcome. That's all for now. Thanks. It's Trading Hall of Nakala. When a merchant brings a caravan to town, he or she can come in here to negotiate deals with other traders. It is an old hall. Deep ruts have been worn in the floor among the tables by generations of feet. Now, however, the hall is neglected. It is chilly and mostly empty. What is down here? I am curious. Oh my gosh. There are skeletons. We'll get past these guys sometime soon, guys. There we go. Okay. Some copper and iron. And gravestones. Oh, well. Okay. Let's go back up into the trading hall. Make sure I didn't just accidentally kill somebody's ancestors. Okay. Doesn't seem like anybody is insulted. Alright. Let's head on out. Let's see. What should we do? Journal. Ellen. There's abandoned Yucatish. Gillum. We need to go deal with Gillum. Sorry if you guys hear anything in the background. That's my 3 little foster floofs. Here we go. Alright, so you enter the ruins of the town of Gillum. Once it played host to travelers come to and from Haven and the other lands of Sacramento. After the calamity, it was abandoned. Abandoned by humans, anyway. There are animal bones scattered everywhere, gnawed clean. You find tracks of 4-toed feet with long claws. The swamp smell is tinged with rotting meat and old sweat. I don't quite know what the kittens are up to. You hear a long, low moan. It sounds almost like humming. You look behind you. Hirelings have slunk out of the shed to the south. They were trying to sneak up on you, but they hum as they advance. These creatures are bizarre. They look wolfish, but they completely failed to sneak up on you. When they get close, they rush at you, constantly emitting their deep hum. Okay. Deal with the flingers. Here, then I should be able to... There we go. Oh boy. He needs some heals. Okay. Let's deal with the flingers. Because they're troublemakers. Alright. Well. The door is barred from the outside. You can't get in. You lean against the door and listen. You think you can hear something growling on the other side. Okay. Let's try this place. Of course we can get into this one. It's main hall. Let's see. Aha. Use ability. There we go. Evaded it. Ability. Nope, nope. Wrong ability. There we go. And let's see if he can heal Elspeth. Yep, there we go. And let's hit both of them again. That's one, and there we go. Alright, got some here, more stone, and more wood. Okay. Let's go down in here. Chest, copper and wood. Can we use... No, we can't. Okay. Hirelings have dug tunnels under the town with their clawed hands. You move slowly and silently, afraid that a good shake could make the mud ceiling collapse on you at any moment. There are mirelings down here. You can hear them. They're all humming, just like the ones you met above. Sometimes the hum is lower, sometimes higher. Everything the creatures do is a crude parody of observed human behavior. You think they're singing. Let us use these two. Get a blessing. Distance of Plinger. Okay. Let's end combat and click on him, use his abilities. From here you can see the central chamber of this warren. There is a fire. A huge mireling stands next to it, leading their moaning song. This creature is lost in some bizarre ecstasy. He sways back and forth, eyes closed. He hasn't noticed you yet. Let's use ability. Get a little bit of healing done. If we take out the leader. When you get close to the huge mireling, he turns and looks at you. There's strange calm in his eyes. Two other mirelings lurking in the shadows in the corner. Snarl. He snarls at them. They are quiet. He is holding up a long chain in his paw, scavenged from the smithy upstairs. It is an iron hook. It has a iron hook at the end. He turns to you and continues the strange, moaning song. Sing the same song but slower. You start to hum. Slower than the mireling. He is surprised at first. Then he tries to hum slower. This makes him impatient and agitated. He starts to interrupt his singing with short, irritated barks. Sing the same song. You keep matching the mireling. This goes on for some time. Then, when your throat is sore and about to give out, the creature is finally silent. The tune is done. Phew. Then he starts humming again, the exact same song as when you first entered. Then he attacks. Ah! Is there no way to break through to you guys? Make him bleed. Stun this one. Getting close and weapon poisoned. Elizabeth may die again. Resist weakness. Let's hit all of them. That's a pretty big knockback. Let's take out the touched while we're at it. We may not survive this. Oop. In fact, now I'm pretty certain we're not going to. Yep. Second death, guys. Second death. Alright. Well, we're here. We can train. Let's do that. Alright. We want to train those, give ourselves more health. A bit more protection. Let's health and give an added level to brutal blow. Let's do extra healing. And healing wave. Definitely healing wave. Oh yeah. And then that. Called bones. Inflict weakness. Let's give a second level to icy wave. Ooh, poison rain. Let's actually get raw power as well. There we go. Let's talk to Mother. The voice of your mother emerges from the portal. So, Viola, you have found the Vole, a good vassal state, hardworking, organized. There's only one problem, but it is a serious one. What is it? You can sense her leaning towards the portal, ready to excitedly fling facts at you. It is unstable, and more so every year. The Masha have grown too few and too weak. The Owen have grown too many and too angry. The place is constantly on the edge of rebellion. Fortunately, we have stabilized it. The Masha? The owners, in their tongue. When a Vole falls too far into debt, a Masha can pay those debts. The debtor becomes Owen, owned for life. Isn't that like a slave? Don't use that word in Vole lands. It offends all of them. Masha don't want to see themselves as slave owners. Owen don't want to see themselves as slaves. They are both proud in their ways. And what have you done about this? I did what I always do. What is best for the people of Haven. We provide the Masha with the force they need to keep order and prevent anarchy. In return, they trade with us. With very good terms, I might add. Very profitable. Then the calamity happened. The Masha stopped giving us what they owe for our help. You should rectify that. Did you ever try to reduce the cruelty of the situation? Child, why is that even our affair? We trade with them. We don't control their lives. It is not our business. Perhaps someone should help the Owen. I thought you might think so. I know you have had flashes of morality. I give you the bowl to experiment on. If you think you can remake them successfully, you have my leave to try. I Excuse me. I am called away. Her voice fades. Who is waiting for an audience? Speak with Chief Miranda. Okay. Chief Miranda is waiting for you. There is a dirty, hungry farmer in the center of the office, hands chained together, held by 2 guards. The chief says, "I am sorry, Princess. There's a thorny legal issue to deal with, kicked up to us by the tiny hamlet of Carto. They can't deal with it and request the highest-ranking person here to settle it. Alas, that is you." Tell me more. Miranda reads from the letter. We of Carto send to Fort Haven, one Maximilian, accused of murder. We are utterly unable to determine his guilt. Therefore, by right, we ask Haven authorities to pass judgment. Maximilian listens quietly to the charges. He has heard this letter read many times before. So what happened then? Miranda continues to read. Maximilian has had a long grudge against Arvin of the same village. Arvin died under suspicious circumstances. The clans of these 2 men are very invested in this. A decision either way will cause great argument. That, I suspect, is why this is being dumped on us. What evidence have you gathered? Chief Miranda looks embarrassed. Princess, I have struggled greatly to keep this fort intact. I have not been able to leave it to settle village squabbles, no matter how serious. Maximilian, what say you? Maximilian looks up at you, exhausted. He has been imprisoned, terrified of death, for some time. It has worn him down greatly. Princess, I swear, I never saw Arvin that night. He must have just tripped and fell in the pond. He was a drunk. Miranda adds, nonetheless, Arvin's clan is very angry. Freeing the man will cause some strife in the village. Where did the crime take place? One night, after both had been drinking heavily, Arvin was found drowned in a pond. Maximilian was seen in the same area. Arvin's clan accuses Maximilian of murder. No witnesses are available. A heavy rain extinguished all track. That's it. That's all we have. Made a decision. Return him to the cell. I will gather more evidence. Chief Miranda and Maximilian are disappointed, but they are wise enough not to argue. The prisoner is dragged away and the audience is over. Miranda adds, if you want to look for more evidence, Carto is to the east, just south of the warehouses. I would not expect to learn much, but you can visit. We need resources. Ammunition, my rank. Oh, okay, let's go back out. For one thing, let's go ahead and go to these. We have quite a lot of wood, so we can establish our buildings. Let's go up here. This is this another building. Okay, so does that mean we are fully rebuilt? Looks like. Okay, now let's finish up this episode. It's been going on longer than I thought it would. With getting let's buy buildings and shops. Okay, so we have one smithy, one apothecary. Let's get, do we have the gold? Let's see. A weaving room. see, the carpenter, shields, bows, wands, and staves. We should create that to equip our... earns more gold. Let's get that. Alright. So let us build. Let's go back here and see. Living room. Put the weaving room there, and the mill can go there for the moment. Right. I'd like a new robe. Healer's robes, but that's a magic skill. Let's see. 10% healing bonus, but she doesn't heal. She's a mage. Blessing duration. Can't afford any of this, but yeah. Bigger backpack. Every time you buy 2 new weavers, the size of your backpack increases by 1. To get a bigger pack, install new weavers in your fort. Okay. And then over here we have the miller. Check it on things. Everything's in order. Wheat, corn, millet, and other grains. That is all. Okay. So we're developing gold. Alright guys, this was an extra long episode. Oh my gosh. So, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye.